Good morning, everybody, and good morning to you, sheep. Everybody looking good, looking healthy. Got a couple taking a nap here. It's too early to be taking a nap. Come on, guys, look alive. But the main reason I'm over here is to check up on this pasture, and it does look like we got grass growing again. And if we take a look, yeah, we've got 76,000 liters of grass in the pasture now, so that is great. We got all kinds of more wool here. Man, we are looking good. We'll get these loaded up and transferred over to our spinneries real quick. And I'm pretty sure the first spinnery is all the way full. It cannot handle any more wool, or as of yesterday. So we'll put the majority of this one in the second one. We'll see how full it is. As the price of clothes should peak next month. We'll check on that here in a little bit just to make sure. And honestly, we could sell this whole trailer of just wool, make a little bit more money, but I don't think I'll do that because I feel like this is $100,000 worth of clothes here on the trailer if we can just turn it into clothes. But yeah, that is that spinnery full up too. Let me go back over to this one and see if it can use any more. Oh, hang on there. Hang on there, pallet. Did we get it? I think we got it all. Good deal. And let's take a look here. Well, our sorghum flower's done. Didn't even realize we was out of sorghum already. We got a little bit of sunflowers here. Don't know. Is that working? No, it wasn't even working. I must have misclicked at some point and deactivated that. But yeah, after the sunflowers, our old grain mill is going to be out of commission for the year. But this right here is what we want to look at here in a while as we've bought our big quarry and stonemason. And this guy looks like it's producing big stones and sending them over. And it is. Yep. Stonemason's got 5,000 stones in it. And oh, what we got here? I kind of figured this would happen, but it looks like we do have a line of weeds here we need to take care of this month. But that's no big deal. But let's double check this castle, see if it needs anything. It is using up castle stones as we speak, and we do already have enough here for it to use, so that's okay. So we'll let that go, and hopefully if it needs any more, by that time our stonemason will have a bunch of castle stones and roof shingles, whatever it needs. But we'll go ahead and activate the castle stones, and I hope the quarry can keep up with this guy. Surely it can. And then our tailor shop. Let's go ahead and reactivate the clothes. I turned this one off on purpose because we were running out of fabric. So yeah, let's look at the prices. Let's look at the prices of clothes. All right, just to make sure I am right on the April peak price. Oh gosh, where are we at? Am I blinding a bat? Oh, there they are. Yeah, so it's a pretty good price this month, but next month in April, they're going to peak at around 19,600. So yeah, they got a couple more thousand they can gain in 1 month, looks like. But what else? I did check the used sale this morning, and I don't really think there's nothing in here for us. There was a McCormick tractor there. There's also a cotton trailer here that collects round bales. I would get that, but yeah, we can surely to goodness put those on our own trailer. We don't need to buy another one. So yeah, with all that out of the way, March is looking like, yeah, we're just going to keep up with our productions. I never did bring this guy home. He was waiting field number 2 here for us at the end of the last episode. Looks like he got it done for us. I think while I got this guy out, I'm going to take this over to that big field with that strip of weeds, and I'll take care of it right now. And it looks bare over here. Look at that. All those trees gone. Love to see it, though. That's made us a lot of money. Still ain't planted any trees. I don't know what we're going to turn that kind of bare area into over there. But we'll keep hacking away at those trees for now. Might plant them here soon. But yeah, we got one strip here. Should be able to get this in one run, I'd imagine. But I can't see them. The sunrise is like right in our face. I think I see a strip right here. Let me see if I'm hitting that. I'm going to put the cruise on. I definitely see weeds up there. Yeah, I think we're in line with it. We should be good. Man, it is so hard to see these weeds. I'm trying to center it there so we can get this in one run here. Did that get them all? All right, yeah, nice. Good deal, good deal. So all these fields are rolled and weeded already. All they need is some good fertilizer spread on them. And then they should be good to go until October. I think that's the month when this is going to be ready to harvest. But we got the majority of this work done. Like I said, we still just need to fertilize them. Yeah, the nitrogen is in the red zone right now. But once we get that up, man, we're going to be looking at almost 100, well, I guess over 100% yield in some of these spots. We're really only losing like 10% without the fertilizer, though, so it might not take much. But still a job that must be done. Let's get this back to the farm. Let's see, is there anything else today we can get into? There's some hoeing contracts. I might actually accept this one. Yeah, and I'll take him over there rather than take this back to the farm. As we spent $1 million something in the last episode, we're going to try to make as much as we can in this one. So I'll get him over there and get him started, and I'll see you guys back in a second. Alright, I just want to check and make sure we've got some fertilizer in our storage shed here. Got a bunch of sunflower oil there. I need to double check on those prices, actually. It might be the month to sell some canola, but yeah, there we got some fertilizer. Got any full bags? Yeah, 3 of them. That'll do. Let's go look at the price of sunflower oil. See, here it is. Oh, yeah, it is ready this month. And matter of fact, it might have been ready last month, so we better sell this stuff while we can. Where we're going to take this? Every price is going down. Oh, Lord. All right, one thing at a time, though. I think what I'll do... yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this spreader loaded up with the fertilizer that we got here at the farm. And I'll have a worker go ahead and fertilize field number 2 for us. And while he's doing that, we'll go get our sunflower oil sold. Then we'll meet back up here, and I'll probably fertilize maybe all the fields. I feel like that's a pretty quick job we can handle, but yeah, let's get this worker going on field 2 first. And we'll see what kind of profits our sunflower oil brings. Alright, I've got the crop sensor turned on. Maybe that'll help our worker? I don't know, maybe not. But we'll let him go ahead and take care of that field while we take care of our canola oil. I'll get this loaded up. I've already tagged, I think it was the Big Farmer's Kiosk, had the best price for sunflower oil. So we'll get these loaded up and took over there. Make our money. Alright, coming through, guys. Watch out. We'll just fly right through there. $81,000. That is not too bad, especially considering I almost forgot about these. But I think since I got the trailer out, I'm going to take this to the shop and we're going to purchase some more fertilizer, as I don't think we've got quite enough in our storage bin for all these fields. All right, let's park this here for now. Let's hop in the shop, find our fertilizer. Now we know that our spreader can hold, shoot, what is it, like 14,000 liters? And if we look at a bag, it will definitely get at least 8. That's 8,000. I'll get 8 more. So that'll be 16,000 total liters. And if we got any extra, we can always just put it in our storage shed. Hopefully this should be more than enough, I would imagine. Yeah, that was a pretty good chunk of change right there we spent in just fertilizer too, so it'll be well worth it come harvest season. But yeah, let's get this over to the farm, and I think I'll take over the fertilizing for a while at least, and I'll get rolling on with that. Well, I swapped over to him just in time. Yep, he just had finished. I'd have thought he'd have got done with this field a lot sooner. Heck, we made a trip to the kiosk to sell our sunflower oil. Then went and picked up more fertilizer. But it looks like he did okay. It's kind of spotty there. I might need to touch this up. I don't know if that crop sensor actually helps it when a worker does this job or not. Looks like he's got a green patch up here. Doesn't look like that matters. But yeah, I'm not really using any, so I guess he did. He did enough. He done all he could do. Yeah, I think that's good enough, I guess. We'll get this brought over. I've parked our fertilizing trailer right betwixt our big fields. But I'll knock out these first 2 close to the farm here first. Make sure we're not going to hit any vehicles. And yeah, I'll probably speed this up for you guys. We'll play some tunes, and I'll see you in a little bit. Alrighty, guys, this is the last little piece here, just finishing up this field. And that's all the fertilizing done for every field we have except the biggest one down there. But we'll get it knocked out here shortly. We're just going to take a quick break from fertilizing, as I've got a worker down here in our contract field that he was weeding, and he's just sitting there wasting time. So let's top this guy off. And I'll get this tractor ready to go for this field. Look how big this thing is, man. I don't know how much money all this cotton is going to bring, but I bet we are not going to be disappointed with it. Yeah, let's get this guy removed out of this field. Our neighbor might be getting mad. What? This looks like we plowed a field rather than weeded it. In the world. Let's see if there's any more contracts available to do. It's a cheap one. Probably won't do it. There's a good plowing one. I don't think there's anything for us there. Sunflower oil, let's deactivate that. And that's all the sunflower oil we can produce. Look how slow we're going. Is this not a plowed field? I don't think that's how a field should look after weeding it, that's for sure. Let me see. Oh, this is potatoes. Okay, well, that explains the mounds, but I probably shouldn't be driving a tractor over all them. But all right, we got a little bit more fertilizing to do. So let's go ahead and get on with that, as long as everything else looks good. I don't think we got anything else to sell today. And yeah, all of our productions, they're all looking good. So let's go finish up fertilizing our biggest field. We saved the best for last. So let's go ahead and knock this bad field out. Make sure our crop sensor's on. Get this done in the most efficient way possible here. It's hard to believe that we're already going to have all of our field work completed by the end of March. We've gotten so much done in the past 2 months. Absolutely crazy. With 3 tractors too. So we're looking very good. But yeah, I'll probably speed this up for you guys once again. I'll see you on the other side. And that is the last little bit right there. All of the field work is completed on our farm. And I don't know what was wrong with their seeder, or rather the worker that was using our seeder, but he might have been drinking or something. Look at all the designs and zigzags and crosses in this cotton field. These rows are actually insane. I got dizzy a couple times. Look at that. Straight up got dizzy fertilizing that field. I don't know why, but it might actually be all these fields, but I really noticed it in that one for some reason. We can go ahead and clear this trailer up and put all the fertilizer in here. We can honestly, I'm not going to say we'll put it up for the rest of the years. We can still do some fertilized contracts, but we're done with it. And if we don't do contracts, it'll be done for the year. But I want to take a look at this from the precision farming tab. Ain't got no weeds. The majority of our fields too are mulched. So that's an extra little, what is that, 2.5% bonus there? Oh yeah, they're all growing. Yeah. Where? Oh, this is the wrong tab altogether. Man, I can never remember where stuff is in these menus. But I wonder why our environment score is not like 100%. It's only 62 down here. Maybe it's because we haven't harvested these fields yet. I feel like we've done the best we can do. Like, what more could we do to get that to 100? We've limed it, fertilized it, weeded it. I mean, see, tillage is max, soil sampling is max, nitrogen's. I don't know how to help nitrogen and all that stuff. We've literally done all we could do. So I don't know why our environment score is not 100. Either way, pH is looking good. Nitrogen looks like a blazing field of fire in all these. I don't know what's the deal with these little circles. This is where we took our manual samples. It didn't really look like that on any other tab, but yeah, you can see where we plowed. And that's exactly where we took our samples from. For some reason, it's showing up on the map kind of like a different nitrogen level altogether, but yeah, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Let's get this thing. We'll probably park it in the barn. We'll get everything put up. Probably won't do any more contracts today. Really don't know that there's much else to get into. We've got $426,000 in the bank. I can clean up those pallets there at the grain mill. That thing's not even spinning. That's the first break it's had in over a year. That poor thing. Let's see, let's go ahead and get this stuff repaired too while we're here. I'm trying to get into the habit of just every time we come through here, just repair it. I've read somewhere that it saves money the more often you repair stuff. I don't know if that's true or not, because I feel like I'm spending quite a bit every month on equipment. But we'll try it out anyways, and we're going to keep it clean while doing it. The old fertilizer spreader. Let's get up in those wheel weights, make sure everything's good. Yeah, we got a barn there big enough to haul some stuff. This guy right here. We're out of grain. I tell you what. We was going to replace that anyways, right? At the end of the year. But seeing as we're not going to be using it and all we have is cotton for the next year, how's about we just sell this thing altogether and just rip it up out of the farm? That'll make us almost 50,000 right there. Let's do it. We'll buy a new one back whenever we start producing and growing grain. What's that, a decoration? Ain't no decoration, we needed that. Yeah, let's just sell it all. Now we've got a big empty spot on the farm here. We're not going to use it for nothing right now, I don't think. It just gives us a little bit more room and opens it up here. Yeah, and here's the aerial view from our forest behind the house. We ain't got much more room here. I almost want to sell this house right now. What would we get from this? 110,000 almost? Yeah, I want to back that up so it's straight against the backwood line there instead of kind of catty-cornered like it is. It just kind of doesn't match this up here. But yeah, we'll back it up right to those trees one day. Maybe not today. But when we absolutely have an insane amount of money, I'm planning on making this the best looking farm that anybody's ever seen. I'm talking big yard, decorations out in it, tree lines going up the driveway. We're going to make it look good. I think before we end this one, though, since there's not too much else to do, let's go check on our stonemason over here. Make sure it is producing some pallets of castle stones. Is it on the other side? All right, yeah, we do have one pallet of castle stones already. So that ain't too bad of a speed, I don't think, because we just started that a little bit earlier. We'll leave that running all night long. Let's see how many stones. We still got over 5,000 stones. Now, if I recall, that's what we had when we started that production. So I'm going to go ahead and activate the roof shingles. And we'll see how many stones we have in there come next month. If it's more or less than 5,000, we'll go from there. Hopefully that quarry is enough to take care of both of those productions. It should be, in my head at least. But yeah, we'll never know until we try it. So we'll leave both of them running throughout the next month. And then whenever the castle needs shingles, castle stones, any of those, we'll be ready to rock and roll. We won't have to go to the warehouse to get them. We can just sell our own. But let's hop on our lucky rock here. We're going to end March with not quite a 500,000. But we did gain some money. We didn't really sell anything. But we got all of our field work done, so we can be proud of that. Not even April, and we don't have to touch our fields again until October. There we go. Give me a big old trout. But I think we need about 10,000 more just to afford the cheapest cotton harvester. So we need to keep that in mind if we go on a spending spree next month after selling our clothes. We don't have a lot of pallets of clothes, but they're super expensive. They sell for a very high price per pallet. So we should definitely make over 100K, even with the limited amount of time we've had that thing running. Maybe even more than that. But yeah, we might have to start saving our money just a little bit. We can always rent the harvesters too, but I'd like to own some stuff. We've done good so far to start this year off. We've bought our seeder, we own it. We've bought the roller. We already owned a hoe and the spreader. So yeah, we've done pretty good this year when it comes to that. But there we go. That's our fish for the month of March. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do leave a like, comment down below, and I will see you all again in April. Until then, y'all keep it sweet.